Welcome to our channel. Today, we delve into one of the most enigmatic and significant confrontations described in the Bible, the battle between the Archangel Michael and Satan, narrated in Daniel 10. This chapter offers a unique glimpse into the spiritual warfare waged in the heavenly realms and its influence on the physical world. If you're interested in deepening your understanding of this battle and the role of angels in the Bible, subscribe to our channel and follow our videos. The book of Daniel is one of the most prophetic and mysterious texts in the Bible. Written by Daniel, a young Jewish man exiled in Babylon, the book contains visions and revelations about future events and the struggle between the forces of good and evil. Chapter 10 describes the vision received by Daniel in the third year of the reign of Cyrus, king of Persia, and provides a crucial context for understanding the spiritual battles that shape history. Daniel fasted and prayed for 3 weeks, seeking understanding regarding a previous revelation. During this period, a celestial figure appeared to him, tasked with delivering a divine message. This figure is often identified as an angel, although some scholars suggest it may have been a theophany, that is, an appearance of Christ before his incarnation. In Daniel 10:5-6, we read the description of this celestial figure. "I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude." This description not only reveals the majesty and power of the celestial messenger, but also offers a glimpse into the grandeur of the spiritual battle underway. In the presence of this imposing figure, Daniel falls on his face, overcome with weakness. The angel lifts him up and strengthens him, preparing him to receive the divine message. The angel reveals to Daniel that from the first day of his fast and prayer, he was dispatched to bring him God's answer. However, the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood him for 21 days. In Daniel 10:13 we read, "But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia." This passage is a fascinating window into the spiritual battle waged in the heavenly realms. Prince of the kingdom of Persia is generally interpreted as an evil spiritual being, possibly a demon or a demonic prince who exerts influence over the kingdom of Persia. The struggle between the angel of God and this being temporarily delayed the delivery of the divine message to Daniel. The intervention of the Archangel Michael is crucial to the victory of God's angel. Michael, described as one of the chief princes, comes to the angel's aid, allowing him to continue his mission. Michael is known as the protector of God's people and the warrior against the forces of evil, as we see in other biblical passages. His intervention ensures that God's message reaches Daniel, demonstrating that although the forces of evil are powerful, they cannot overcome the divine will. The battle described in Daniel 10 is not an isolated event, but symbolizes the constant struggle between good and evil that permeates all creation. This spiritual battle has a direct impact on the physical world, influencing historical events and the destiny of nations. The resistance of the prince of the kingdom of Persia can be seen as an attempt to prevent God's people from receiving divine guidance and protection. However, Michael's intervention demonstrates that God exercises sovereign control over everything, and that his forces are more powerful than any opposition. This battle also teaches us about the importance of prayer and spiritual perseverance. Daniel fasted and prayed for 3 weeks, seeking understanding and divine help. His persistence and faith paved the way for celestial intervention, showing that our prayers play a significant role in spiritual warfare. The story of Michael and Satan in Daniel 10 carries valuable lessons for Christians today. Firstly, it reminds us of the reality of spiritual warfare. Ephesians 6:12 tells us, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." This battle requires us to be vigilant and prepared, clothed in the armor of God described in Ephesians 6 verse 13-17. We must stand firm in faith, truth, righteousness, readiness to proclaim the gospel of peace, salvation, and the Word of God. Secondly, Michael's intervention teaches us about the importance of divine help and the community of faith. We are not alone in spiritual battle. God has sent His angels to help and protect us, and He has given us the community of believers to support and encourage us. We must seek strength in God and support from our brothers and sisters in faith in times of spiritual warfare. Thirdly, Daniel's persistence in prayer inspires us to persevere in our own prayer life. Prayer is a powerful weapon in spiritual warfare, and we must be persistent. Even when we don't see immediate results, God hears our prayers and answers according to His time and will. The battle described in Daniel 10 also holds relevant historical significance. The kingdom of Persia played a crucial role in the history of Israel, enabling the return of the exiles and the reconstruction of the temple in Jerusalem. The spiritual battle waged behind the scenes of these events demonstrates that God is actively involved in human history, directing events to fulfill His purpose. This glimpse into the spiritual battle behind historical events helps us understand that what we see in the physical world is only part of reality. Spiritual forces are constantly at work, influencing nations and individuals. This encourages us to trust in God's sovereignty and seek His guidance in all areas of our life. The Archangel Michael occupies a special place in Christian theology. He is seen as the defender of God's people and the warrior against the forces of evil. His intervention in Daniel 10 and other biblical texts shows that although Satan and his demons are powerful, they are no match for the strength and authority of God and His angel. Michael also appears in Revelation 12, where he leads the angels of God in the battle against the dragon, representing God's ultimate victory over evil. This vision of Michael as a celestial warrior inspires confidence in God's ultimate victory. Despite the struggles and challenges we face, we can be certain that God is with us and that His victory is assured. In conclusion, the battle between the Archangel Michael and Satan described in Daniel 10 offers a profound understanding of spiritual reality and the constant struggle between good and evil. It teaches us about the importance of prayer, perseverance, and trust in God. As we reflect on this battle, we can find encouragement and strength to face our own spiritual battles, knowing that God is powerful to protect and guide us. If you found value in this analysis and want to continue exploring biblical and spiritual themes with us, subscribe to our channel and leave your comment below. We want to hear your thoughts and answer your question. May God bless you and strengthen your faith.